Hi students, let us continue with chapter 5 factorization. So in our previous class we had explained till question number 12 in 5b, right? So today let me start with exercise 5b, question number 13. Coming to question number 13, it is x square plus 3x plus 2 plus ax plus 2a. Okay, so how do we solve this? So here we have to factorize the terms, right? So just look into those terms and tell me how can we group them up. So how do we group them? It is very clear to us when it's given as 3x and we have 5 terms here. It's very difficult to group here. So what can we do here? We can split this 3x as 2x plus x. How can we write them up? We can write it as x square plus 2x plus x plus 2 plus ax plus 2a. Okay. So when you look into the factorization, the product or the algebraic expression given here, if you are not able to factorize them, you need to see what is the next method, how can we split them or make it in a proper form in order to factorize them. So I splitted it. Now we have 6 terms here. So I can easily group them up now. These two I can group together, this and this. Let us check whether we can do it. Okay. Here I get what common? I get x is common. So what is left out? X plus 2 plus 1 is common here. I get x plus 2. Correct? Plus again a is common. I get it as x plus 2. So from this, all these 3 I get x plus 2 is common. Then we get x plus 1 plus a. Okay. This is the factorized form. Hope it's clear to you. Now coming to question number 14. 3x minus 2y the whole square plus 3 into 3x minus 2y minus 10. Okay. How can we solve this type of problems? Okay. Here let me consider, let 3x minus 2y equal to a. Let me take it like that. So what do I get? A square plus 3 into a minus 10. Okay. Now we got it as the form of a trinomial. Now we have done in our previous classes, right? So how do we solve this type of questions? Here we get sum is equal to plus 3 and product is equal to minus 10. Correct? How do we split them and get it into that form? So your product should be equal to minus 10 and sum should be equal to 3. What are the ways you can write them? So can I write it as 5 into 2? So I can write plus 5 and minus 2, right? Plus 5 minus 2 will give me plus 3. Plus 5 into minus 2 will give me minus 10. So I can write it as a square plus 5a minus 2a minus 10. Correct? So from this I can take out a. So I get a plus 5 minus 2. Again a minus is there. So we can take it as plus 5. Okay. So we get it in the form a minus 2 into a plus 5. Okay. So what is the value of a here? We need to substitute that value. So a is equal to 3x minus 2y minus 2 into 3x minus 2y plus 5. Okay. So this is the factorized form. So when you get this type of questions, don't get stuck there. What do you need to do? You need to think, okay, what can I, whether I can substitute some value and make it in the proper form to factorize, or should I split any value, or should I interchange them? Okay, that is the way you need to get into conclusions. Okay, now coming to the question number 15. I am doing all these questions because all these questions are different from one another. Okay, you don't find similar questions now. Till question number 12 you had somewhat similar questions. From 13 on it's like kind of different questions. Okay. So 5 minus 3a square minus 2a into 6 minus 3a square plus 2a. Okay. So again, here we can find 3a square minus and plus, correct? So can I write them like this? 5 minus 3a square minus 2a into 6 minus of 3a square minus 2a. I can put them in the bracket, right? So again, here can I substitute? Let 3a square minus 2a equal to x I take. Okay, in order to avoid confusion, I take it as x. So I can write as 5 minus x into 6 minus x. Correct? So I can get it as 5 minus 6x minus into minus plus x square. How do I split them? My product should be equal to 5 and sum should be equal to minus 6. Correct? So what are the possibilities such that product is equal to plus 5 and sum is equal to minus 6? So can I take them as minus 5 and minus 1? If I take minus 5 and minus 1, my product will be plus 5 and sum will be equal to minus 6, right? So let me take it as 5 minus 6x minus 5x minus 1x plus x square. Correct? So I can take out 5. What do I get? 1 minus x. Minus again, x is there, 1 minus x. So I get it as 1 minus x into 5 minus x. What is the value of x we have here? We have x is equal to 1 minus 3a square minus 2a. I can put them in bracket. Again 5 minus 3a square minus 2a. So taking out the bracket, I get 1 minus 3a square minus into minus plus 2a, 5 minus 3a square minus into minus plus 2a. Okay. Now we need to split this also. This is again in the form of a trinomial, right? So you need to split this. How do we split it? So again, take the first thing. You have your product is equal to, what's the product even here? Product is equal to minus 3. So let me arrange them first. When we arrange them, what do I get? I can write them as 1 plus 2a minus 3a square. Correct? Again, 5 plus 2a minus 3a square. So the first case, this one let me do first. First case I get product is equal to 1 into minus 3, that is minus 3, and sum is equal to 2. So what are the numbers such that product is minus 3 and sum is plus 2? So can I take it as plus 3 and minus 1? Can I take plus 3 minus 1? Yes. Similarly, here I have product is equal to minus 15 and sum is equal to 2. What are the possibilities? Can I again take it as plus 5 and minus 3? Plus 5 into minus 3 will give me minus 15 and plus 5 minus 3 will give me plus 2. Okay. So now let me substitute them. 1 plus 3a minus a minus 3a square, and this side I will have 5 plus 5a minus 3a minus 3a square. Okay. Splitting them, you get what is common here? 1. So 1 plus 3a minus again a, 1 plus 3a. Here 5 is common, 1 plus a minus 3 is common, 3a is common here, correct? We have 3a common, 3a, 1 plus a, correct? So group them up. Here you had, let me put a square bracket here to avoid confusions. So 1 plus 3a was common here, 1 plus 3a into 1 minus a. Similarly, you get here 1 plus a into 5 minus 3a. This was slightly a long question, but hope it's clear to you how do we solve when we get this type of questions. Okay. Now let us do question number 16. Okay. So what do we have in question number 16? 1 by 35 plus 12 by 35a plus a square. Can I take 1 by 35 outside here? So what do I get? 1 by 35, 1 plus 12a plus 35a square I need to write here to balance it, right? So let this 1 by 35 be outside here. Let us try to solve this part. So what is our product? Product should be equal to 35. Sum should be equal to 12. Okay. So I can take it as 7 and 5. Am I right? 7 plus 5 is 12. 7 into 5 is 35. So I can write this as 1 by 35 plus 7a plus 7 plus 5 it is, right? So 7a plus 5a plus 35a square, right? So 1 by 35 into 1 is common here, 1 plus 7a plus again 5 is common here, 5a is common here. So I can write as 1 plus 7a. Okay. So how can I write this? That is equal to 1 by 35 into 1 plus 7a into 1 plus 5a. Okay. Hope it's clear. Now coming to question number 17. X square minus 3x. This question I will give you a hint, then you can further solve it. X square minus 3x minus 1 minus 20. This is similar to what we have already solved. Okay. So let x square minus 3x is equal to a. Then solve it. A into a minus 1 minus 20. Cross multiply. So you get it as a square minus a minus 20. Okay. So I think you can solve it. Your product is minus 20 and sum is equal to minus 1. You will be able to solve it yourself. Okay. Please do it. Now coming to the question number 18. For each of the trinomial or quadratic expression given below, find whether it's factorizable or not. Factorize if possible. So first question we have it as x square minus 3x minus 54. Okay. So how can you find out whether it's factorizable? So your product should be equal to minus 54 and sum is equal to minus 3. Check whether there is any possibilities. 54, which are the ways you can split 54? 54 can be split as 27 into 2. Then you can have it as 18 3s are, right? Then you can have 9 6 are. Check whether you can factorize in that form. 9 and 6. Okay. So minus 9 and 6. If I add, I get it as minus 3. If I multiply, I can factorize. So let me do that. X square minus 9x plus 6x minus 54. So x is common here. X minus 9 plus 3 is common here. X minus 9. So I get it as x minus 9 into x plus 3. Okay. So I think you can complete this main, that is 18, question number 18, the rest of the questions. First you check whether it is factorizable. You can check out like this by taking the product and sum. So will you get any factors of that form? If you get it, you need to factorize it. Otherwise you leave it as, you can give a answer as no. Okay. Now coming to the question number 19. What is given in question number 19? First one, 4 root 3 x square plus 5x minus 2 root 3. Okay. So sum should be equal to what? Sum is equal to 5. Okay. And your product should be equal to 4 root 3 into minus 2 root 3. Correct. So root 3 into root 3 will give me 3. 3 into 8. 4 2s are 8. 3 8s are 24 minus 24. What are the two possibilities such that your sum is 5 and product is minus 24? Can I take it as plus 8 and minus 3? Plus 8 into minus 3 will give me minus 24. Plus 8 minus 3 will give me plus 5. So I can do. So let us substitute here. 4 root 3 x square plus 8x minus 3x minus 2 root 3. Okay. What do I take out here? I can take out 4x. Correct. So what is left out? Root 3x plus 2. Again here root 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. Correct. So I can take it as root 3 outside. So what is left out? Root 3x plus 2. So I have root 3x plus 2 is common here. 4x minus root 3. This will be my answer. Okay. So second sub question also let me do what? 7 root 2 x square minus 10x minus 4 root 2. So product is equal to 7 root 2 into minus 4 root 2. 7 2s are 7 4s are 28. 28 into root 2 is 2. So 28 2s are 56. I get minus 56 and my sum is equal to minus 10. What are the two numbers such that product is minus 56 and sum is minus 10? Okay, so 56, which are the ways I can split out 56? You check. 56 can be split as 28 into 2. Okay, 14 into 4. 14 into 4. 14 4s are 56, right? So I can take it as minus 14 plus 4, right? So let me take it as 7 root 2 x square minus 14x plus 4x minus 4 root 2, right? So let me take out 7 root 2 here. 7 root 2 x. So what is left out? X minus root 2 is taken out. So I'll get x minus root 2, right? 7 root 2 x into root 2 will give me 14x plus 4 outside here. So I get x minus root 2. So x minus root 2 is taken out. I get 7 root 2 x plus 4. Okay. Now coming the last question in this main, question number 20. Give possible expression for the length and breadth of the rectangle whose area is 12x square minus 35x plus 25. Okay. So give possible expression for the length and the breadth of the rectangle whose area is this. So let us factorize this for that. What do I get? Product is equal to 12 into 25. 25 into 12 will give me what? 25 12s are 300 I get, right? So, and my sum is equal to minus 35. Which are the two possibilities I can take? That my product will be 300 and sum is 35. Okay, check that first. This is a small work for you. You need to factorize and find out the factors. So the factors what you get from this will be the length and the breadth. Okay, please do it yourself. Complete till question number 20 in your class work. Thank you, students.